by Stephanie Mia. Today we're going to focus on warming up our wrists. We're not really going to put too much weight on them. This is just what you would do. For example, if you want to get into inversions, for example, try crow pose, or anything to do with severe weight on your hands. Maybe even it's just planking that causes you to feel some pain. So this video is just some tricks that I personally use when I was starting out and I have very weak wrist strength and flexibility. I do these up to today, even though I am more advanced, because they are staples, they are go-to, they're so beneficial. Just come onto your mat, get in something really comfy, and we'll just walk through these together. The first one, you're going to take your palms and turn them facing away from each other. So your fingertips are going to be facing the edge of your mat. You can sit however you like, maybe cross-legged or how I was sitting before. It's really up to you and your preference. It really does not matter. Alright, so I prefer to sit on my heels. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so we're going to bring our fingertips to face the edges of our mat. We're going to come up and just make a circle going in one direction. Nice. We're just testing out the weight that we can use on our wrists to see where our limit is. Reverse it, reverse the direction. Through the different nerves that's in our wrists and testing out the weight that we can place on these wrists. Other way. Remember, we're doing this with love, exploration, and care. No injuries around here, right, guys? Nice. Then you can switch directions, maybe the fingertips facing on the top of the mat, and you just rock back and forth. Good job. And then come around again, one direction. Nice. And then the other direction. Good job. Alright, last one. Fingertips facing your knees or your body. Go forward and back. Really testing the flexibility in the wrist with this one. It's not something that you would just do out of the ordinary, so really just test your end range and take it from there. Maybe go in a circle one way. I mean, this still feels a little bit funky to me, but I just know it's really good for my wrist health. And then go the other way. Good job. Come on to your heels, or if you're sitting in a cross-leg position, come back to sit straight, arms stretched out in front of you, and make some nice circles. Bring your hands into a ball and just rotate your wrists one way and then the other way. Nice and simple, right? This isn't going to be strenuous at all. I mean, this is a perfect warm-up for inversions, for planking. So you can actually complement this practice with something else. Good job. When this is okay for you, extend one hand and then gently apply pressure with the other hand. One way and then the other way. One way again and then the other way. Do it with the other hand. One way and then the other way. Yeah? One way and then the other way. Good job. From here, you can also come onto your tabletop. From here, you're going to already feel some slight pressure. But you can just test it by lifting up off your knees and down. Lift off your knees and down. Lift off your knees and down. Good job. Send the hips back. Come into a child's pose. You can take a rest here if you want to give your wrists some break. Inhale and exhale. Inhale once again and exhale. Let's do this one more time together. Let's breeze through this since you already have a basic idea of what this entails. So bring your fingertips again to face the edges of the mat. Make a nice circle in one direction. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And switch directions. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good job. Send it forward. Your fingertips forward on the mat. Good job. Forward and back. And forward and back. And switch directions. Forward and back. Forward and back. Good job. Flip it back to the front as we go in one direction. Nice. And then the other direction. Good job. Flip the palms one direction. At the band. And then the other direction. Good job. Sit on your heels. Make some nice circles with your wrists. 1, 2, 3, 4, and reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Palms face up. Slight pressure this way. Turn it over. Slight pressure that way. One more time. This way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 1, 2, 4. Other hand up. 2, 3, 4, and down. 2. Remember to even out on each side. So what you do on one side, you have to do on the other side. Train the two sides of your bodies equally. Good job. From here, I'm going to come onto all fours. Testing the weights, lifting both knees up and down and up and down and up and down. Good job. So your wrists may feel a bit tender here. They should not feel pain. I hope if they were in pain, you'd have stopped. But if they do feel a bit tender, it's okay to rest them. This is actually a very strenuous and intense wrist workout. I mean, it may look very simple, but it really is. You can probably do this maybe 2 to 3 times a week to complement your yoga practice. I highly recommend. I hope you found something beneficial, something new that you can try for your at-home practice. Thank you again for joining me in practice today. Namaste.